ありがとうございます。
No, no. おかけお願いします。
I never thought I would come to Japan. Like growing up, I know I would travel to different places.
Yeah.
But I didn't think like I would ever be able to come here.
Why?
In my mind, Japan was like, to go travel to Japan was something rich people did, you know? So I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever have enough money to like come. When I first started, I probably was making like $500 a month, right? My monthly average was like 500 a month. Monthly average, obviously. And now, I'm here all the time. Hey, my name is Zanya. I'm a 32-year-old graphic designer and digital nomad, traveling around, and I'm currently in Japan.
What's your plan?
Go and get a Magic Mouse.
You gonna do some shopping?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, Darian, really. Darian gonna do some shopping. We'll always get electronics we could get. We'll always buy it here.
In Japan?
In Japan. A lot cheaper. Way cheaper to buy electronics here if you could get it.
So you take this ticket to the counter, and then they give you the corresponding product.
Yeah.
So in this case, it'll be the white Magic Mouse.
I never see the system like this before.
People cannot just grab and leave.
Yeah.
How much would it be in US or Canada, you know?
85.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
63 here
Yeah.
versus like
85.
85.
So $22.
You saved $22. Quarter savings.
Yeah. So that's a steal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so let's go get some lunch.
Congratulations!
See, right?
Let me see, how much countries you been to so far, Bo, since we left?
13, 12.
12 or 13.
Let me see.
Real slow travelers. Yeah. It's like 1 to 3 months, and then we like to revisit like the countries that we like. And then in between,
Yeah.
like for example, we came to Japan.
14.
14 countries since we left. So for example, we came to Japan.
Yeah.
Then we went to Hong Kong, which is a new country for us. Then Korea, which is a new country for us. Back to Japan, and then we go to like Malaysia. So we like to mix the countries we like the best with like new countries.
Nice.
Yeah, to have like a balance.
And out of 14 countries, which one is the most favorite one?
You already know.
Say it!
Japan. For me, Japan. Yeah.
You too?
What's that?
If you like Japan, the most of all the countries you visit. For now, it's number one.
I'd say Japan, Hong Kong, and Malaysia.
Yeah.
Then Greece.
But Japan is definitely number one.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you guys like about Japan? Because I left Japan to
Yeah.
travel, but you guys left Canada, and you like Japan the most.
Yeah.
I never thought I would want to work from here. From here.
Yeah. I'd say for us, it's safety.
What?
It's so easy, like if we're in a cafe and I have to use the bathroom. Sometimes I'm in a cafe by myself in Darian's home. If I have to use the bathroom, I don't have to pack all my stuff up and take it with me to the bathroom. Like I could just leave my stuff, go to the bathroom and know that nobody would steal my stuff, you know? You can't really do that anywhere. There's not much countries you could do that in. Some countries, like you'd be eating at a restaurant and someone will walk past and they'll take you by. Even if you sit right by the bathroom, you'd need to pack your stuff. It's crazy. So for me, it's the safety, and then I feel like it's so convenient with transportation. It's so easy to get, like from anywhere in the city. Also, if we wanted to go to another city or another prefecture, it's so easy, you know?
Train system.
Yeah. What about you, Boo?
The culture, Japanese culture, still really like shines through it all, and the food.
Oh yeah, the food, yeah.
The food. She started walking when talking about the food. Let me go get some.
We'll get some food. We haven't had food here that we hate, which we have had food in other countries that we like.
I can be honest. The food is trash. It's trash.
This doesn't taste good at all.
Just to be clear, I wasn't talking about Japan.
Yeah,
I was talking
he
about
wasn't
other
talking about
places.
Japan. He's talking about other places. Yeah.
You're chef.
Chef said trash. I said trash.
It's the same as that's all I want. I'll just drink water. You can order what you want. The machine definitely a lot convenient for this music. Will be a problem.
It's fine. I just want something over.
Okay, yeah. I feel like the machine's so convenient, especially for foreigners, because you don't have to try to translate with the locals. Because usually when you go to another restaurant, some of them don't have an English menu, so you have to translate it and then like point to everything, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a lot quicker because you could put it in English too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the language. And some have multiple languages. Like some have English, Spanish, and Italian. I think Manashi.
I see Korean.
Oh yeah, Korean. Hopefully they bring this to the West. It'll be so much easier, and then you don't have to worry about tip, which is huge. Yeah.
How much percent again? I forgot.
Oh, in Canada, it was like 10 to 15%. I feel like in the US, 10 is like if you didn't have a good experience. If you didn't have a good experience, it's more like 10. If you had a good experience, it's like 20. Let me get some water.
So self-service.
Yeah, easy when you eat out in the West, like the US and Canada. You have to pay the bill, which is already higher. You have to pay taxes, and then you have to pay like 15 to 20% tip. So it's a lot. So that's why when we were in Canada, we cook a lot. We didn't eat out as much. It was more like on occasion. We definitely eat out a lot more now that we travel. Yeah.
Hi.
Yummy. I feel like here it's hard to not like the food. Yeah. And what I like about the food here, like a lot of people come and they go to like the viral TikTok places, but Japan is one of the countries where I could say you could walk into like any little restaurant and get good food. The chances of the food being really good in a random restaurant here is higher.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cost might be one of the factors you guys left Canada.
For sure, it was one of the main factors. The taxes coming out of our pay combined was like someone's yearly salary.
Yeah, almost half of my salary was going to that. So it's like the province we were in had the highest taxes in the country, but one of the lowest pays in the country. So the cost of living was crazy. Cost was a big portion, but the main reason we left was more for freedom. I had to work all year.
Yeah.
And I get like 2 or 3 weeks off. I just felt like I needed more. I felt like it was always in me to travel, but I didn't know how I would do it. So I thought I would have to go to Korea to teach English and travel on the weekends, because that's what a lot of people did.
Did you do it?
No, because I figured this out instead. But if I didn't figure this out, I would have done that. Either do that, or my friend, she taught English at Disney in Shanghai. She's a Bahamian, so she lives in Vietnam now. So in my mind, I was like, if I can't figure anything else out, I'll just do that. I'll just go teach English.
Yeah.
And then on school breaks, I'll travel to the countries in the area. But as I was watching YouTube videos and I started to see more like full-time travelers and nomads, and I was like, we could do this. So that's when we started to like save our money. We got rid of our apartment. We rented a room from our friend at the time to save money. And like for months, we just started saving to travel.
Going from paying $13.50 for an apartment downtown to paying $600 a month for everything.
And it was a sacrifice because my commute to work, we moved so much further. We used to live downtown. I used to walk to work in like 5 minutes. When we moved, my commute, I used to be on the bus 2.5 hours to work and 2.5 hours from work, because my friend lived like away from the city.
Yeah.
So that was a sacrifice every day. So that was a sacrifice we had to make, and most people wouldn't do that. If you could sacrifice like 6 to 9 months, that could change your life. Like we saved for 6 to 9 months, and we were able to travel for 2 years off of savings. Like that gave us 2 years to figure something out on the road, like figure out how to make money. And that's what we did. Like we saved, we traveled off of savings, and while we were like traveling off of savings, that's when I started working on my company and my clients and stuff like that. Yeah, building like the design company. So yeah, like I started off just making like probably $300 a month, but it was fine because we had the savings. And by the time the savings ran out, like then I was making more. But like, yeah, it's a mindset thing. And I think it was easier for us because we already had moved from the Bahamas to Canada. You know, we had already moved. So it was easier for us to like move again. Whereas for a lot of people,
no kids, no major bills.
Yeah. But that was intentional.
Nothing holding us back with ourselves, really.
We intentionally didn't get a car. We intentionally didn't have kids at the time because we were thinking of doing it. But we intentionally didn't do it at the time because we knew we would either move to another province in Canada, or we would like move to another country or travel. So it's like our mindset from the beginning was like, this is good for now, but like we want to go to the next level. Yeah.
What are you getting?
Latte. Grande, 1 ice, 1 hot. Okay.
How many hours are you gonna work here?
Probably like 7 hours. 7. Almost like a full day.
Kiss me. For real? Is it for real?
Do you work US hours?
Sometimes, like last night, when people came online, they needed me to do something for them to post yesterday, like make changes. So sometimes, like if I'm up, yeah. So while we're traveling, I work on graphic design clients. And when we visit home, Darian works as a private chef on yachts and on a private island. So while we're home, he'll do like the bulk of his work. We'll save up what he makes and then use that while we travel. And while we're traveling, I'll do client work.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you guys do before?
I was a chef at a seafood restaurant in Canada.
So I was a senior accountant in Canada.
Chef and accountant.
Yeah.
How lovely.
I count the money and he cooked.
That's cute.
Yeah.
How did you make a transition to working as a graphic designer online?
So I know we wanted to travel full time, but I know it would be a lot harder to be an accountant remotely because for the most part I'll have to work probably corporate. And then for the most part, like if they wanted me to not be remote anymore, which happened a lot to a lot of people, like the job could start remote and then all of a sudden they want you to come back to the office. So, and also I didn't want to have to work nights all the time because when you work corporate, like remotely, you have to stay on mostly Eastern Standard Time. So it would be where we'd be traveling and I'd work all night, all morning and then sleep all day, you know? So, and also we wanted the freedom. So that's how I got into graphic design because I had to think of something that I could do remotely and online and mainly for myself, like where I can dictate when I work. So even though I work consistently, I still can dictate like what hours I want to work or if I really want to take a day off, then I could work around it, you know? Yeah. So
But
that's
why
how I got into
graphic
it.
design?
I feel like, well, I started to do it a little bit when we were home before we moved to Canada. And so it was something I could easily go back into, but I wasn't nearly at the level I wanted to be at. So I'd say I started at home, more like beginner level. And then once I decided that we wanted to travel, then that's when I like went hard into it and like really elevated my skills to make myself a lot more marketable. So it was something easy to go back to, and then I'm a creative person, so I'm sure I could learn it quickly.
What kind of client do you have and how did you get that client?
Well, some are a non-profit organization in the education space. It changes because for the most part they're all in the US, but sometimes, like for example, once we had a lawyer as a client, or ongoing like social media client, non-profit organizations in the education space. Right now I'm working on like a wine brand, so it's pretty diverse. Yeah, it's pretty diverse. And I usually, well, clients usually find me on Instagram, but for the most part, my social media content work is through an agency that I work with. Yeah, so I work as a designer on a team for a social media agency. I would have like a web design client here and there, but for the most part, my ongoing clients are for social media.
Yeah.
So now you have several clients and you get clients from your social media also, or your website. What about your first client? I don't think you have much followers on Instagram.
I'd say my first 5 clients were like from people who already knew me from the Bahamas. So they already follow me on social media. So when I started to post about my graphic design work, then they reach out. So like my first 5 were those clients, and then the rest were by referral. And then I think 2 found me on Instagram, and then they also refer me to other people. So a lot of it is referral, but my first, I'd say 5 were people who knew me already.
So you were posting what you do on your
Yeah,
social media.
yeah. When I first started, I had to market myself, so I was posting a lot on Instagram, mainly. Yeah,
So it's all coming from your social media.
strictly. Because I tried a lot of the other websites because they have like websites where freelancers could find clients, but it was the pandemic, so everyone was on there. Like it was so many freelancers because a lot of people were out of work because of the lockdowns. So it was too congested. So I didn't find success on those websites. Maybe now that a lot of the freelancers are like back in their corporate jobs and not freelancing anymore, maybe it'll be more like I'll have more luck, but in the beginning, it was just social media and referrals.
So first you started from a project base, and now you're working with the agency.
The bulk of it is from the agency, yeah. And she found me on Instagram. She reached out, so I don't know how she found me on Instagram because, like I said, I wasn't even active. But yeah, she found me on Instagram, and then she reached out, yeah. And I was like, was that 3 years ago? Like 3 years ago now. At first I started off with like 1 client, then 2 clients. And slowly like it increased. And then like I started to get like some of the clients that we do for social media, like maybe they needed to rebrand. So I'll work on that. Or they have a conference coming up, like so, like a side project outside of social media. So yeah, I'd work on that too. In the beginning, like when I first started working with them, I probably was making like $500 a month, right? It was pretty low because again, I was only working probably on like 1 client. When I did get clients here and there outside of the agency, then I could average anywhere from like 2,000 to 3,000. And now, I'd say like 2 months ago, my monthly average for freelance, more like hourly work, I'd say average around 2,500 to a month. No, more like 3,500. So, but as of now, I started a recent contract, like a project-based contract. So now my monthly average is, it could go up to like 5,500.
Hello, beautiful couple.
Ramen.
Oh, literally, girl, literally like lick it. I thought you lick it. Like, oh god.
I'm curious what you spend and how much you spend. Yeah. If you could give us a breakdown.
Okay, yeah.
So roughly for a month, it would be about $2,100.
For both of you guys.
For both of us, yes, that's for both of us.
Yeah, this is in
That's
professional.
2,000.
This is together.
That's $2,100 for both of us a month.
Each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. And that broken down would be rent is $1,400, groceries $300, transportation $51, eating out about $300. And then for now we use a eSIM data package. It's $20 for 10 gigs, and that's for 30 days, and that's roughly able to sustain us because we only use our data when we're out, like navigating.
Navigation.
Yeah. And then when we go home, we just turn it off and switch to Wi-Fi.
It's not bad. The main thing is rent. If we could get rent down, everything else, just like I said, you could eat ramen and at the more affordable places. You have a lot of affordable food options here.
So sure.
A lot.
Oh, it's on us. I insist.
It's your birthday.
How do you say happy? Yes. It's his birthday. One bill.
おめでとうございます。
One bill. One bill.
One bill total.
Okay.
Hi. Hiroki. No, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, dear Hiroki. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
I love you.
Makane.
前覚えてたのに
Makane? Matsune?
またね。
Matane.
またね。かわいい。ありがとうございました。ごちそうさまでした。
Do you guys think you guys are going back to Canada in the future?
I thought about it, but when we spoke to Darian's friend and he said rent was $2,500, I was like, okay, no, we made the right decision because we knew that prices went up, but we didn't know it was that bad. So I can't see it because the prices will never go down; they'll keep going up. So I don't think it's worth. It's not worth paying all of that because we'll always know in the back of our mind, oh, for this money, rent alone, we could have lived and eat and do whatever we want in Japan or in any country, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the money would have gone so much further and we'd have so much more experiences. So I'll never say never, but as of right now, I can't see it. I can't envision it at all. When the whole world is your option, then it's like,
It becomes much harder.
yeah, it becomes harder to say, okay, yeah, this is the perfect place, you know, for us. Yeah, but still love Canada.
Yeah.
But just knowing what we could do with the money and the lifestyle we could have, and it's like, I can't see it. Yeah. To retire there, I can't imagine affording life on retirement income, you know? I don't think it'll ever be enough. So it's more like similar to the States. It's one of the places where you'll have to work until you die because the price is so high, you know? So you'll have to think of it like that. It's like, yeah.
It all boils down to the life you want to have.
Yeah, yeah. It's perfect for someone, but just not for us. For right now.
Enjoy your food and safe travels until we see you again.
I dare you. I dare you. Say bye. Say bye.